Relationships are meant to be sources of love, support, and mutual growth. But sometimes you may find yourself feeling confused, drained, or even doubting your own reality. If you've ever wondered whether your partner's behavior goes beyond normal relationship issues and into the realm of narcissism, you're not alone. Narcissism is a term that's often thrown around, but true narcissistic personality traits can have a profound impact on relationships. This video will help you understand what narcissism is, the signs to look for, and what steps you can take if you suspect your partner is a narcissist. Before we get started, please support us by liking this video and subscribing to this channel. What is narcissism? Narcissism, in its most basic sense, refers to excessive self-focus, a lack of empathy, and a need for admiration. While everyone can display narcissistic traits from time to time, narcissistic personality disorder, NPD, is a diagnosable mental health condition. According to the Diagnostic and Statistical Manual of Mental Disorders, DSM-5, NPD is characterized by a pervasive pattern of grandiosity, a constant need for admiration, and a lack of empathy, beginning in early adulthood and present in a variety of contexts. It's important to note that narcissism exists on a spectrum. Some people may have narcissistic traits without meeting the full criteria for NPD. However, even subclinical narcissism can be damaging in relationships. Why is it important to recognize narcissism in a partner? Being in a relationship with a narcissist can be emotionally exhausting and psychologically damaging. Narcissists often manipulate, gaslight, and exploit their partners, leaving them feeling confused, insecure, and isolated. Recognizing the signs early can help you protect your mental health, set boundaries, and make informed decisions about your relationship. Key signs. Your partner may be a narcissist. Lack of empathy. One of the hallmark traits of narcissism is a profound lack of empathy. Narcissists struggle to understand or care about the feelings and needs of others. In a relationship, this may look like your partner dismissing your emotions, minimizing your struggles, or showing little interest in your well-being unless it directly affects them. Example: you're upset about a bad day at work, but your partner quickly changes the subject to their own problems or tells you to get over it. 2. Grandiosity and sense of entitlement. Narcissists often have an inflated sense of their own importance and believe they deserve special treatment. They may exaggerate their achievements, expect constant praise, or act as if the rules don't apply to them. Example: your partner insists on always getting their way, expects you to cater to their needs, or becomes angry if they're not the center of attention. Constant need for admiration. A narcissist craves admiration and validation. They may fish for compliments, brag about their accomplishments, or become upset if they feel ignored or underappreciated. Example: your partner frequently asks if you think they're attractive, smart, or successful, and becomes moody if you don't provide enough reassurance. Manipulative or controlling behavior. Narcissists are skilled manipulators. They may use guilt, flattery, or even threats to get what they want. This can include controlling your actions, isolating you from friends and family, or making you feel responsible for their happiness. Example: your partner tries to dictate who you spend time with, monitors your phone or social media, or uses emotional blackmail to get their way. Lack of accountability. Taking responsibility for mistakes is difficult for narcissists. They often blame others for their problems, make excuses, or deny wrongdoing altogether. Example: when confronted about hurtful behavior, your partner turns the tables and accuses you of being too sensitive or says it's your fault for making them angry. 6. Gaslighting. Gaslighting is a form of psychological manipulation where the narcissist makes you doubt your own reality, memory, or perceptions. Over time, this can erode your self-confidence and make you feel dependent on your partner's version of events. Example: your partner denies things they said or did, insists you're imagining things, or tells you that you're crazy or paranoid. 7. Superficial charm and love bombing. At the beginning of a relationship, narcissists often appear charming, attentive, and affectionate. This phase, known as love bombing, is designed to win you over and make you feel special. However, this behavior is usually short-lived and gives way to criticism and devaluation once you're emotionally invested. Example: your partner showered you with gifts, compliments, and attention early on, but now seems distant, critical, or uninterested. Envy and belittling. Others. Narcissists are often envious of others or believe others are envious of them. They may belittle your achievements, criticize your friends or family, or become jealous if you receive attention from others. Example: your partner downplays your successes, mocks your interests, or tries to undermine your relationships with others. Boundary violations. Respecting boundaries is difficult for narcissists. They may ignore your requests for space, push you to do things you're uncomfortable with, or invade your privacy. Example: your partner reads your private messages, shows up unannounced, or pressures you into activities you don't want to do. Cycles of idealization and devaluation. Narcissistic relationships often follow a pattern of idealization, putting you on a pedestal, devaluation, criticizing or demeaning you, and discard, withdrawing affection or ending the relationship abruptly. This cycle can be confusing and emotionally destabilizing. Example: your partner alternates between praising you and tearing you down, leaving you unsure of where you stand. The impact of narcissism on relationships. Being in a relationship with a narcissist can have serious emotional and psychological consequences. Common effects include low self-esteem. Constant criticism and manipulation can erode your confidence and sense of self-worth. Anxiety and depression. The unpredictability and emotional turmoil of the relationship can lead to chronic stress, anxiety, or depression. Isolation. Narcissists often isolate their partners from friends and family, making it harder to seek support. Confusion and self-doubt. Gaslighting and manipulation can make you question your own reality and judgment. Emotional exhaustion. The constant need to manage your partner's moods and demands can leave you feeling drained and overwhelmed. Why is it so hard to leave a narcissist? Leaving a narcissistic partner can be incredibly difficult. Narcissists are often charming and persuasive, making it hard to see their true nature at first. The cycle of idealization and devaluation creates a powerful emotional bond, known as trauma bonding, which can make it hard to break free even when you know the relationship is unhealthy. Additionally, narcissists may use guilt, threats, or promises to change to keep you from leaving. They may also engage in smear campaigns, spreading lies about you to friends and family to maintain control. What causes narcissism? Narcissism is believed to result from a combination of genetic, environmental, and psychological factors. Some theories suggest that narcissism develops as a defense mechanism in response to childhood neglect, abuse, or excessive pampering. Others point to genetic predispositions or cultural influences that promote self-centeredness and entitlement. Regardless of the cause, it's important to remember that you are not responsible for your partner's behavior or for fixing them. What to do if you suspect your partner is a narcissist? 1. Educate yourself. Learning about narcissism can help you understand your partner's behavior and recognize patterns of manipulation and abuse. Knowledge is empowering and can help you make informed decisions about your relationship. Set boundaries. Narcissists often push boundaries to maintain control. Clearly communicate your needs and limits, and be prepared to enforce consequences if your boundaries are violated. Remember, healthy relationships are built on mutual respect. 3. Seek support. Isolation is a common tactic used by narcissists. Reach out to trusted friends, family members, or a therapist who can offer perspective and support. You don't have to go through this alone. Prioritize self-care. Taking care of your physical and emotional well-being is crucial. Make time for activities that bring you joy, practice mindfulness or meditation, and focus on building your self-esteem. Consider professional help. If you're struggling to cope with the effects of narcissistic abuse, consider seeking help from a mental health professional. Therapy can provide a safe space to process your experiences, rebuild your confidence, and develop strategies for moving forward. Plan for your safety. If your partner is abusive or threatens your safety, create a safety plan. This may include identifying a safe place to go, keeping important documents and money accessible, and reaching out to domestic violence resources. Evaluate the relationship. Ultimately, you must decide whether the relationship is worth continuing. Narcissists rarely change without extensive therapy and a genuine desire to improve. If your partner is unwilling to acknowledge their behavior or seek help, it may be necessary to end the relationship for your own well-being. Common myths about narcissism. Myth 1. Narcissists are always obvious. Not all narcissists are loud, arrogant, or boastful. Some are covert, appearing shy, sensitive, or self-effacing, while still displaying manipulative and self-centered behaviors. Myth 2. Narcissists can't love. Narcissists are capable of feeling affection, but their love is often conditional and self-serving. They may love you as long as you meet their needs and provide validation. Myth 3. You can change a narcissist with enough love. While support and understanding are important in any relationship, you cannot change a narcissist unless they are willing to acknowledge their behavior and seek help. Change must come from within. Myth 4. Narcissism is just high self-esteem. Narcissism is not the same as healthy self-confidence. In fact, many narcissists have fragile self-esteem and rely on external validation to feel good about themselves. Red flags to watch for early in a relationship: moving too fast, love bombing, intense declarations of love, or pushing for commitment early on, disrespect for boundaries, ignoring your requests for space or privacy, lack of genuine interest, focusing conversations on themselves, showing little curiosity about your life, inconsistent behavior, alternating between charm and coldness, unpredictability in moods, negative talk about exes, describing all previous partners as crazy or to blame for past breakups. When to seek help? If you're experiencing emotional, psychological, or physical abuse, it's important to seek help immediately. Abuse is never your fault, and support is available. Reach out to a therapist, counselor, or domestic violence hotline for guidance and assistance. Recognizing narcissism in a partner can be challenging, especially when you're emotionally invested in the relationship. However, understanding the signs and patterns of narcissistic behavior is the first step toward protecting your well-being and making empowered choices. Remember, you deserve a relationship built on respect, empathy, and mutual support. If you suspect your partner is a narcissist, trust your instincts, seek support, and prioritize your own health and happiness. Change is possible, but it must begin with a willingness to acknowledge and address the problem, something only your partner can do for themselves. If you or someone you know is in an abusive relationship, help is available. Reach out to a trusted friend, therapist, or local support organization for assistance. You are not alone, and you deserve to feel safe and valued. Feel free to share your thoughts or experiences in the comments below.